After she finished washing, she also stripped Xiaoqi whole body, soaked it in water, and bathed Xiaoqi inch by inch. She thought that skin to skin should also be careful, so as not to be infected and damage her skin. Xiaoqi's face was flushed, and he wanted to hug Li Mimi from time to time. He had taken the soul medicine and had a libido, and he had to send it to wake up. Otherwise, you may die with your blood in your blood. Li Mimi smiled and said, "Don't worry, little wrongdoer, I'll wait for you after you wash it. Look at you, hee hee." Soon Xiaoqi was also washed. Li Mimi picked up Xiaoqi and put it on the bed, took the pills herself, put down the veil, and suddenly appeared through the light. She walked towards Xiaoqi. The roar was already in the hug. Xiaoqi drug power has been released, and she can't bear it, so she rushes up and picks up Li Mimi and starts to have sex. Li Mimi makes lewd laughter and sighs from time to time. Xiaoxie closed his eyes and thought about a plan to escape. After a long time, there was a groan and panting sound inside, and it was not long before it finally fell silent. I only heard a faint woman's voice, "You are really good, I love you." After that, Xiaoxie never heard any other sounds. XXX. The next day, Xiaoxie thought that he would be reincarnated to the ground, but he was disappointed, and Li Mimi only gave him some meat slices and side dishes. The little evil said bluntly, "Mom, how do you know how bad I am if you don't taste it? It's full of dog's eyes and looks down on people, and that day I fell in my eye on you, you know." Li Mimi is holding Xiaoqi all day long, and the joy of fish and water is endless. Xiao Evil Heart said, "It's over, it looks like Xiaoqi has to be killed by her. But he just can't get rid of the rope, and it's useless to be in a hurry." For 4 days in a row, Li Mimi walked up to Xiaoxie, kissed Xiaoxie and said with a smile, "Xiaoxie, are you waiting for hardship? Now it's your turn." The little evil shouted that the opportunity was coming, and he also pretended to be a pervert, and stretched out his head to kiss Li Mimi. Hee hee. Li Mimi also politely put her mouth in her mouth and let the little evil kiss enough, before she untied the little evil and hugged her to bed. The little evil is hard to speak, and his heart is straight to Li Mimi's old prostitute and stinky adulteress, and his kiss is the most painful thing. At this time, Xiaoxie saw Xiaoqi's eyes darkened, and he was lying on the bed weakly. Li Mimi put down Xiaoxie and immediately walked to another room with Xiaoqi in her arms, dropped Xiaoqi and locked the iron lock. Xiaoqi was abandoned by her like a dead dog. He laughed. Li Mimi had reflexively walked towards the 10 evils, and she smiled coquettishly, "Little evil, come. I'll untie your clothes, you are the best one I found, I want to love you well and wait for you." As he spoke, he was going to dress for the little evil. Xiaoxie saw that the opportunity was coming, and took advantage of his unprepared shouting, "Old!" The great compassion finger of his right hand has been pointed at Li Mifu's Zhangman a cup ointment with great speed. Li Mimi was shocked and wanted to reflexively resist. She fell on the bed with a numb a cup ointment, and looked at the little evil with a disbelieving face. She not only clicked the little evil a cup ointment but also took medicine. She couldn't control the little evil. Could she not be surprised? Xiaoxie scolded, "Fuck, stinky old woman, you dare to plot against me, don't you mess up, do you? What kind of character is it on the rivers and lakes? looking for death. Smack! He slapped Li Mimi again. Li Mimi planted a big fight today. She knows that Xiao is not such a simple character, she is not afraid of poison and acupoints, and she can't find a few in the world, and now she can only use beauty to detain him first, and then use the ecstasy dafa to restrain him. She was not angry, but smiled even more coquettishly. Little evil, don't be angry, I just made you wait for 4 days. See that you are in a hurry like this, come and let me kiss, don't be like this. If she were an ordinary person, she would never be able to stand the temptation of her soul, but what she met today was Yang Xiaoxie, an elf, and Hulai. Yang Xiaoxie, who had a big temper, was tied up for 4 days, so it was strange that she was not popular. Phew! The little evil shouted, kiss your mother's head, 4 knives in 4 days. As soon as he pulled out the dagger, without saying a second word, he immediately slashed her back 4 times, clean and neat. The wound was not deep but 4 inches long, and the blood flowed. Wow! Li Mimi also screamed 4 times in a row, and broke out in a cold sweat. Little brother, why are you so murderous? Look at you! I've hurt me, wait a minute, how can I wait for you? The little evil shouted, wait, okay. I'll wait for you slowly, Mom, who do you think I am? As soon as he tore off the cloth, he had already trapped Li Mimi's hands and feet. He was on fire, and he had to fix Li Mimi. Li Mimi held back the pain and said with a forced smile, how can this little evil become? Do you see if my face is dirty? Is it good? She wanted to perform the ecstasy dafa again. The little evil scolded, stinky old woman, you took the wrong medicine and found the wrong person today. I am very angry. Why did God let me meet you now? You are original, but I hate the people of the world to leave you here to do that hurtful thing. Don't you want to use that stinky ecstasy method? He scolded to the ecstasy dafa. He suddenly whispered, it's better to be careful. Immediately find 2 pieces of cloth and stick them on Li Mimi's eyes like plasters, so as not to be accidentally fascinated. Now Li Mimi has no way at all. She is a little afraid of Xiaoxie's meticulous mind and ruthless means. She said sharply, Xiao Biao, the old man is almost 60 years old, so let you go so neatly. Let me go, the old man will spare you from death, otherwise I will kill you. The little evil shouted, returning the bride, old man. Okay. If you want to be old, I will make you old. With a wave of the dagger, the cold light flickered, and he unceremoniously slashed Li Mimi's chest. Li Mimi screamed, and her body trembled with tears. Xiao Biao, let go of me, otherwise I won't solve the poison on your body, otherwise you will bleed to death here after 36 hours. Although she knew that the little evil was not under the control of the poison, she had no choice but to give it a try. Xiaoxie raised his head and laughed, slapped Li Mimi and shouted, what the fuck are you? I just like to eat grass to replenish my body. What kind of poison? He said with a shock in his heart, my brother, did you also give him poison? Xiaoxie thought that Xiaoqi might also eat this deadly poison, and he immediately became nervous when he thought about it. Li Mimi didn't expect that when this statement came to Xiaoqi's head, she was overjoyed and said proudly, what about it? The little evil was shocked, and immediately looked for the key on the bed, but unfortunately he didn't find it. He said sharply, the old knows each other, take out the key. There is also an antidote, otherwise I, Yang Xiaoxie, wouldn't have eaten your set. He was already dangling a dagger, and the knife could fly at any moment. However, Li Mimi didn't know how powerful Xiaoxie was, especially in terms of coercing confessions. She thought that she had held Xiaoqi trump card in her hand and could suppress Xiaoxie. She sneered, "If you have the courage to try it, as long as I die, don't even think about the two of you to live. You don't pay it, do you?" "No. Really don't pay. If you don't pay it, you won't pay it." "Good." The little evil shouted. The dagger had cut off the tail finger of her right foot. "Wow!" Li Mimi screamed and said, "Don't pay. Don't make friends." The dagger swung again, and the tail finger of her left foot was cut off, and there was another scream. The little evil said, "If you don't hand it over to me again, you will cut off your nose this time, and then abolish your martial arts, and then tie you up on the road, so that people who have been in the martial arts will come to you to settle accounts. If you want to be ruthless, come on." Li Mimi, she lost. She was really afraid of the little evil. She said quietly, "The key is in the stone cave behind the bed, you can see it as soon as you push the bed open." Xiaoxie immediately went to find it. As soon as he found the key, he opened the iron door immediately, and a fishy smell had come. There were many pools of blood in it, and now there was only Xiaoqi alive, and he exclaimed, "What a powerful poison!" He carried Xiaoqi out, dressed him and carried him back to the bed. "Where's the antidote for the old?" Taimei said, "The antidote is not on me. At the fourth cave, you can find it by walking forward." Xiaoxie walked to the fourth cave entrance according to his words, and when he reached a corner, he saw a stone house and asked. He opened the door and walked in, and found another stone door. He looked around for a while and didn't find the medicine bottle, and then walked into another stone room through the stone door, but he didn't take 2 steps and bang!